What's going on, everybody? The day is February 16th. The time is 11:23. If you're watching this live, thanks for watching. If you end up watching this down the road in the afternoon, just remember that the time is 11:23 and the day is February 16th. I hope everybody had a great weekend. Man, how about our weather? I hope you enjoyed the warm weather over the weekend and enjoying it again today. We had a little neighborhood get together last night. It was great. The kids had their winter sports activities over the weekend, but going to and from makes it a lot easier when it's 50 degrees outside. And today we're going to make a run at 60. So again, that is the topic of today's Niz Weather Wisdom. Before I get rolling here, let's remember that, again, if you're watching this on Facebook, that's fantastic. But I encourage you to head over to YouTube as well, whether it's right now or afterwards, and finding Brian Niz Weather Wiz. I think you can just search Brian Niz, and you should be able to find my page. And please hit subscribe. And then that way we can build that platform as well together. So I really appreciate it. As I mentioned in the title of this, we are looking at record-breaking warmth potential for today. Let's get right to it. Current temperatures: 53 in Milwaukee, 54 in Waukesha, 52 in Beaver Dam. Now, again, the record for today, one of our colder records, a lot of the February records are in the 60s now, but today it just works out that the record high for today is only 56. I could see us hitting 60 today. So that would smash the record by 4 degrees here in Milwaukee. I think we're well on our way to 60. Part of the reason is a strong enough southwest breeze, enough sunshine. That all will offset any lake breeze potential, I think. If that breeze continues out of the southwest, it should offset the lake. Let's look at the latest HER computer model run. And as I'm going through this, as always, please, if you have a question, a comment, I want to hear from you. Are you enjoying this warm weather? Do you wish winter would return? We do have winter returning by the end of the week. Just join the conversation. Leave a comment. If you're watching this taped in the afternoon, taped as I'm 43 years old. If you're watching this recorded, feel free to leave a comment there as well, and hopefully I can respond in the comment section. Look at the HER. My goodness. By 2:30, 3, that's popping lower 60s. That's going to be great. We're pivoting Lauren Larson's plan this afternoon. She's likely going to be with the Storm Chaser with some remote weather at 4 o'clock. We were going to have her at, like a winter sports venue, ice hockey rink or something. But obviously, let's focus on the warmth today. Really warm stuff by this afternoon. Actually, quite incredible. I mean, that would obliterate the record high today. All right, tonight we stay mild, 40s, maybe some upper 30s. And then tomorrow during the day on Tuesday, the wind is more northeast. So our inland spots still should pop in the 50s, but lakeside, we're looking at 40s tomorrow. Still mild. And then I think we bounce back again Wednesday. You're going to see an area of low pressure Wednesday that goes to the north of us. If that track goes even farther north Wednesday, I could see another day where we flirt with 60 on Wednesday. So, yeah, I think we easily get there today. Overall pattern shift here. I mean, we are in this huge ridge of warmth. Now, eventually, later on this week, we see that, in fact, let's make the sausage. I'm going to update this map. And bear with me while it's not full screen on your screen. But what I want to do is I want to take this out into, the middle of the week. And what you'll see is some of that colder air working its way down. So, say goodbye to this. I think we'll stay above normal most of the week. But say goodbye to, the 60-degree potential. There we go. All right. let's get back to the map here, and hopefully we'll get this back up to full screen. Sorry, I was just updating that map if you're just joining right now. Okay, so now we have the map updated. It's going to go through time a little bit more. Look by Wednesday, see that cold air dropping down into Montana. It's trying, it's struggling, it's trying. Wednesday, we're still warm. Thursday, we're still warm. But then eventually, I think by this weekend, that will start to surge in. Let's look across the Midwest here. Hopefully, we got some folks here outside of Wisconsin. I want to make this more of a regional thing for us here across the Midwest and the Great Lakes. And you will see temperatures mild. Minneapolis 47, La Crosse 50, Des Moines at 61 already, Kansas City at 60, Chicago at 52, St. Louis at 60. Much of the Midwest heading for the 60s today. Here's a look at your European computer model, and it will show pretty much that. Again, maybe even like a 70 down towards Kansas City today. It's pretty wild. More 50s. 60s tomorrow. Again, we have our northeast wind, and then more 50s and 60s. So overall staying mild. I feel like those European numbers there are pretty low. Like I would anticipate it being a little bit warmer than that. Before we get into precipitation, because we do have some precipitation to talk about in the form of maybe thunderstorms for us, and then some snow in northern Wisconsin. I would like to, bear with me again. I would like to answer any questions or comments that you folks have. So please fire away if you have a question for me, if you have a comment, if you are enjoying this warm weather. I want to hear from you, get your thoughts. I want to gauge it because there's people online. I've heard from you folks too that are like, hey, bro, like this is winter, Wisconsin. We want cold. That's legit too. I don't disagree. I just enjoy warmth, if that makes sense. All right, let's see what we got for our chat here. Tom, beautiful picture you had on the screen previously. Looked like a countryside location. Yeah, that's the view from my backyard. We're lucky to have that farm there and have a nice view on days like today. Sarah says hello. Hey, Sarah, how you doing? At 11:25, Tom says in Rhinelander it's 48 degrees. Sarah wants the warmth. Car got detailed on Saturday. That's what's up. I mean, prime car detailing, washing, inside, outside weather. That reminds me, I told my wife I was going to do her car today or tomorrow. We'll see if we have time. I'm hanging out with you guys. All right, so not much else coming in. Nick says, loving these temperatures, brought out our cat Shiloh. Hope for some fresh air. That's good. I like that. All right, what I want to do is I want to talk precipitation here quick, and then we can come back to the warmth. First off, we're going to start with a state view of the HER computer model, and this will outline our rain chances here in southern Wisconsin. And then we'll talk more about snow in northern Wisconsin if you're interested in that. But today, dry until maybe a few sprinkles pop up this evening, 6, 7 o'clock. I didn't mean to do that. And overnight, sprinkles at most here in southern Wisconsin. The rest of the state dry. Now, tomorrow during the day, clouds increase, maybe a little bit of a light drizzle in northern Wisconsin tomorrow afternoon. And then tomorrow night comes a little bit better chance for showers in southern Wisconsin. Tomorrow evening, 8, 9 o'clock, according to this HER computer model. Look at the snow in far northern Wisconsin. Snow is flying for like Rhinelander and north in general. I think there will be some mixing. It's not going to be the prettiest of snow up there, especially for middle of winter standards. Kind of sloppy with this one. But look for us here in southern Wisconsin. In fact, even from, let's say, Green Bay down to Milwaukee, down to Chicago, I think late tomorrow night into Wednesday morning, we have a chance of some thunderstorms. Very little, if no severe threat with these, but we do have a chance for storms, maybe some rumbles of thunder waking you up Tuesday night. And then we get a break. And then there will be another system later on this week, and we'll take a bigger view of that with the GFS computer model. All right, so first one comes in again tomorrow night into Wednesday morning. Snow lingers, light snow lingers Wednesday afternoon, night across northern Wisconsin. And then here comes the next one. This will be Thursday evening. Rain here in southeastern Wisconsin. Eventually snow in northern Wisconsin. Thursday night into Friday morning. That'll be a welcome sight for them as their snowpack is diminishing too in the Northwoods. They get replenished later on this week. So that's very promising for them. Let me go through that a little bit slower time-wise. Here comes, again, our chance of rain tomorrow evening into Wednesday morning. Snow in far northern Wisconsin. And then here comes that second system, which again brings rain to southern Wisconsin Thursday night. And then snow lingering across the north. How much snow are we talking about? I could see several inches in northern Wisconsin. This would be maybe a few inches with that Tuesday night stuff. That's more of a sloppy, slushy event. And then more of an all-snow event with that Thursday night into Friday. And I could see, much of the Northwoods, we're talking like, I don't know, Rhinelander into the north, 6 inches or more. Wausau to Rhinelander and Merrill, maybe a few inches of snow. So again, hopefully that will be able to keep the snowmobile trails and, ski hills and stuff in pretty good shape. So back to the hot topic today. We'll leave this screen up. Well, first I'll show you this screen. Today's forecast high, 60 degrees. I'm thinking we easily get there. The record is 56. Current temperatures across southeastern Wisconsin. By the way, thank you all for joining. I really appreciate it. 53 Milwaukee, 56 in Grafton, 53 in Watertown. My hope is as I get more digitally inclined, we can continue to grow, obviously, Facebook page, but also the YouTube page. So I would really appreciate if anybody is on YouTube, whether it's live or later on, hitting subscribe to Brian Niz Weather Wizdom. All right, let's get through some questions here. Happy to address anything. Sarah wants to hear some thunder. Why is there thunder in winter? Well, we have enough instability. We have enough warmth. A day like today, when it's in the 60s, you're building up instability. You're getting that rise in air, that convection that is needed for thunderstorms. Well, that's about it. Again, if you are watching this later on in the afternoon, please fire away with any questions, and we will try to answer those questions in the comment section. I appreciate it, everybody. This is Niz.